I just resigned from uh, a job that actually pays well.
Hello! Ang topic natin today is about career and we'll touch upon then success. So yan.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with the question, what are the conscious decisions you made in terms of career now that you're older?
Yeah.
Is
Specifically in our 30s. Oh, diba?
yes.
Tinanong ko na. Dinivulge ko na.
Oo, alam na nila yan by this time.
Mm-mm. For me, ano ba? For me, siguro, ngayon, mas alam ko na kung ano yung gusto ko out of um, a career. In a sense that I'm more realistic now. Kasi syempre, nung mas bata tayo, mas idealistic ka di ba?
Correct.
Parang, by the time you hit ganito, dapat nasa ganitong position ka na. By the time you become ganyang age, ito na dapat yung, alam mo yun. Pero ngayon, um, I just take it one day at a time, literal. Um, so, to answer that specific question, I just resigned from a job that actually pays well um, because hindi ko nahanap dun yung gusto ko. And of course, syempre, ito cliche. It might sound like a cliche na walang growth. Pero for me talaga, yun talaga yung hinanap ko and hindi ko siya nahanap doon. Plus, um, I think I will thrive better in a different industry. So, yun yung mga naging factors why I quit my job. And I quit my job as in literal mga a week before the lockdown started. So, parang ang daming nagsabi na, uy, serious ka ba? Ang hirap hanap ng work ngayon. Pero syempre, syempre naging factor yun for me to parang rethink if I should really be quitting my job. Kasi nga, mahirap na.
Correct.
Totoo, at saka totoo yun. I can attest to that. Sa totoong mahirap maghanap ng work ngayon. Pero, buti na lang din nakapaghanda ako ng konti. Syempre, realistically, financially, kailangan mo maghanda, kailangan mo maghanda mentally, kailangan mo maghanda emotionally, and I think nag-accomplish ko naman yun. Kaya malakas yung loob kong mag-design talaga.
Correct.
And yun, of course, I also took on yung mga racket, mga projects, mga freelancers. So,
Yes. Di naman totally
yun,
na bakante.
I made enough just to tide me over. And hopefully, yun, baka sana this month, this month or next month, sana met.
Alright. So growth is the conscious decision. Yes? Correct. Okay.
Yes.
So, for me naman yung conscious decision ko has to do with the value of time. So, ayun, I actively choose jobs and organizations that, let me work at my own pace and they don't breathe down my neck, mga ganung bagay. So, more on output-based talaga yung kung maaari yung for me. So, kaya consultant life works for me well. So, yun, important for me is to own my time and kasi it allows me to do so much more. So, in a way, pag ganito yung setup for me, yung flexi time, I get to do a lot of stuff. Like, and parang I get to grow not only professionally but also personally kasi I get to do side projects, personal projects, and parang more time for recreational stuff then syempre if I feel like reading, dancing, ganyan. So I get to do those stuff as well. So hindi ako kahon. And then along the lines then ng time, parang like I said kanina, I choose organizations that respect people's personal time. So I just like to parang kind of touch on that's the reason why I didn't last, I think, sa advertising. Kasi since they expect people to be on their beck and call 24/7, so parang for me, with that kind of industry, I feel like, they're not dealing with a national security concern or a life or death situation for them to be that demanding. Alam mo yun, na parang in the end, consumerism lang naman yun. And I felt like, what's the urgency in that? Parang ganun, diba? So, parang I'm not bashing naman the industry. Parang,
Yun kasi talaga yung nature nila eh, di ba?
oo,
Parang lahat
yes. Parang,
deadline talaga.
correct, yes. Parang, I appreciate the creativity, parang it adds dimension and color to, a lot of things sa buhay natin. Pero it's just really the work culture and how they treat the people. It's very unhealthy. Parang they impose something to people. Parang they want people to bend over backwards for them. Na parang, yun nga, parang for me, yung ganong level of commitment na parang sobrang medyo hindi siya sobrang toxic actually. Feeling ko yung ganong klaseng demand is only for, pag kung ang resulta ay like something, yun nga, like can cure cancer, world peace, mga ganong bagay. So, parang hindi siya ganon, parang hindi commensurate yung level nung dinedemand nila doon sa output na mangyayari na ikakayaman lang ng company. Medyo nag-depart ako doon sa topic, pero yun, it's about like respecting people's time lang talaga. Yun yung ko. So, industry that
Yeah.
also respect people's time. So, yun.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so,
Okay.
ayan. So, aside from from those conscious decisions, meron ka pa bang like work-related realizations?
Talaga, yung mga realize ko, lalo na sa, ito dun sa most recent um, company, is that you don't have to be friends with your workmates. I mean, harsh, pero totoo naman.
I get it.
You don't have to be, kasi parang, yung mga dati ko kasing workplace, yan talaga, as in, I can say, para talagang family doon, as in, ang tawag sa'yo ate, pag nagpatanda ka, ate din, ate kuya, ganon. And, totoo naman, kasi feeling ko, sobrang hirap ng work na parang kailangan mo talaga may makakapitan, parang gano'n. So, yun, I think that justifiable by that, kaya kami naging super close hanggang ngayon. Yung tipong sila yung friends na I travel with, yung I really make plans with, or parang sila yung kikitain mo every Christmas, gano'n, or parang invite sa mga milestones sa buhay. Pero, ayun, yung mga last year or parang mga 2 years ago, na-realize na you don't really have to be friends with them. Kasi minsan yung mga, yung mga personal issues can get in the way
Nadadrag,
of
yes.
work. Yan, you can use your skills in creating another income stream. So, in other words, pwede ka rumakit.
Correct. Don't limit
Parang
yourself.
side hustle, gano'n.
Yes. Parang discard eh.
And also that, realize ko din na, kasi ako na-experience ko to. Totoo pala yung, akala ko dati sobrang cheesy ng work hard, play hard. Totoo pala yun. Learn the value of rest talaga. Totoo yun.
Correct.
Kasi dati parang ang shift ko noon nung nasa news pa ako, parang 12 hours ata. Parang ako okay lang. Tapos kaya iniisip ko, paano ko yung nagawa?
Correct. True.
Siguro dahil bata pa ako noon, mas
True.
akong energy.
Correct.
Or mas, alam mo yun, mas marami talaga akong mas outgoing pa siguro.
True. Yes.
So,
Medyo,
yun. So, ngayon parang pagka weekend talaga, bahala ka. Ayun, alam mo yun, totoong maiinis ka na pag may work-related stuff, or, alam mo yun, parang
Oo.
for me, parang equivalent siya ng parang
Invasion.
pagpasok mo sa work, hindi ka pa nakakaupo, parang tinambak mo sa'yo lahat.
True.
Alam mo yun? Parang
Gets.
ganon.
Mm-mm.
So, yun, I think then, isa yun sa mga hanapin ko if and when I decide to work for another company.
Oo. Gets.
So, na parang they will value yun nga, kaya parang sinabi mo kanina, they will value your personal time.
Mm-mm.
Ayun.
Oo. Ay,
Ayun.
yung kasi diba na-mention mo yung sa media, nung nasa media ka, parang 12 hours yung ano mo, shift mo, ganyan. Tapos yun,
Oo.
wala
Oo.
lang na, I think yun nga, dahil ako rin ganun ako nung nasa advertising kasi yun yung first job ko in a way. Tapos na parang feeling ko pag talaga bata ka, hindi mo pa alam na kung ano, kasi feeling mo yun yung dapat mong ginagawa na parang ito yung trabaho eh. Pero parang as you go along, parang malalaman mo nga what things you can tolerate. And I guess
Oo,
growing
correct.
up tayo, no, a little over 10 years na tayo nag-work. So I guess we realize nga na parang no, yung ganong hours, it's not healthy actually. Bakit ko yun,
Correct.
bakit natin yun
Oo.
tiniis, bakit natin yun inano. Pero kasi yun nga, bata pa tayo, hindi pa natin alam. So yun, I guess,
Oo.
ano, pagdadaanan din siguro talaga yun ng mga bata din in a way, pero and then
Mm.
you'll realize if it's really for you kasi ayun, arami ko ng mga advertising friends nasa advertising pa rin, so I guess yun, you'll just figure
Yeah.
it out as you go along kung ano yung kaya mong
Oo.
i-tolerate nga.
Ano yun, parang experience is the best teacher. So, alam mo
Correct.
na kung ano yung hindi mo
Yes, exactly.
ano gusto
Mm-mm.
mo. Oh,
Tapos along the lines
okay.
din nung sabi mong like workmates, ako naman, um, certain din naman ako na lahat ng naging workmates ko ay mabubuting tao. Tapos ka-wavelength ko, talagang ka-vibes ko and all. And they ended up all to be, like right now, friends ko silang lahat. But parang along those lines, ang sasabihin ko is that your work realization ko is that it's not about the workload, but it's who you work with. So, yun nga, swerte ako na lahat nung naging katrabaho ko is madaling katrabaho, walang mga issue, parehas kami ng work ethics. So, hindi nagiging mabigat yung trabaho kahit na sobrang dami. Hindi nakakadagdag yung walang ma-attitude.
Ako
Syempre,
nakadagdag stress.
oo,
Oo.
walang padagdag stress and nagiging mas light actually in work. Kasi syempre, isipin mo kung nandun ka sa environment na ma-politics, ma-issue, yung mga malilit na bagay
Correct.
pinapalaki. Ang hirap, diba? So, parang
Oo. Oo naman.
hirap na hirap ka na sa trabaho tapos may ganun pang factor na emotional. So, parang yun yung I guess na-realize ko din talaga na swerte ako sa mga nakatrabaho ko. Sa advertising medyo na-experience ko yung medyo may ganong emotional effect pa na na parang alam ba yan, ang hirap na nga, meron pang ganitong issue. So yun. Pero yan, ngayon
Oo.
naman, yun nga, since na-mention natin na as we go along, na-realize natin kung ano yung important. So yan, ayun, I
Yeah.
guess people you work with are really, really important as well. Ayun. Okay.
Agree.
Okay, so I guess let's move on sa what do you feel like success is like in 30s, in your 30s right now? Ano ang success if you define it?
Um, Alam mo, sorry, sasabihin ko, may disclaimer ako. But I think this disclaimer goes, for all my realizations about career and work in general. Kasi diba parang ang dami mong sayings before na lagi mo lang naririnig. Pero
Correct.
pag mas alam mo na yung meaning or parang ano mo na siya, na experience mo na. Mas alam mo na, I mean, ikaw na yung living testament mo.
Correct.
For me, talaga, for me, success at this point in my life looks like, happiness talaga and contentment
I
in what
agree.
you're doing.
I agree. Mm-mm.
Yun talaga eh. Kasi, yun nga, babalik na naman tayo sa ideals mo ng bata. Dapat ganito ka na, ito na yung dapat meron ka, dapat ito na yung tsura ng bahay mo, ito na yung mga ari-arian mo. By the time you hit ganitong age, alam mo, hindi talaga
Correct.
hindi talaga doon yun. I mean, pwede kang, madami kang kotse, malaking bahay mo, pero hindi ka naman masaya sa ginagawa mo. Very subjective and it's relative to each and every person talaga.
Mm-mm.
So yun, ako ang dami ko na-realize nga na ngayon, parang dati sabi ko, ang dream ko in life is to be a corporate bitch. Alam mo yung
Girl boss.
Yung naka-heels,
Yes.
lalakad ka sa office, yung siririg yung sapatos.
Clacking, yes.
Yan talaga yung mga nakikita mo sa
Movies, yeah.
For me, that was success. Pero, I'm not saying na-reach ko na siya, but at some point in my life, parang naging ganun na ako. And, okay lang. I can't say na parang at that moment I felt successful. Siguro, in some superficial way. Pero, I don't know. I think that I could aspire for more. And parang mas may ibang meaning na sa akin yung success mo. Basta masaya ka sa ginagawa mo. And parang hindi lang ikaw yung nagbe-benefit sa ginagawa mo.
Yes.
Yung, alam mo yun, that for me is success. I thank you.
Very good. Applause from the audience. Yeah. Sige. Ako for me, actually same. I agree with all your points and talaga, halos same lang din yung sasabihin ko, siguro paraphrase ko lang siya in a lot of ways. Pero ako, yun, for me, success is really knowing what you want, actually. Tapos nun, for me, you define your own success. So, ang important lang is that you're genuine about it. Hindi ka nagpe-pretend na, yun. Kasi syempre, baka may point pa in your life na medyo di ka pa sure. Tapos nun, feeling mo ito yung success. Tapos nun, pinanindigan mo siya dahil lang, yun. Basta you have to be just really genuine on how you define your own success. Tapos nun, as Ali mentioned, parang, yun nga, kahit naman na high-level official ka na, you've reached a certain status or executive ka na, ako, pag ganun nga, parang feeling ko, mas slave sila ng company. Alam mo yun, hindi sila pwedeng umalis ka agad. Lagi silang hinahanap kasi important people sila. So, in a way, ako, nabilang ang na-mention ko kanina na I value my time really. So, parang for me, hindi yun success for me kasi sila talagang nakatali sila sa sa mundo ng corporation. So parang yun, so
sorry, and
go.
I just add, para siyang din, kasi yung mga ganong definitions of success, it has a lot to do with appearances and titles and alam mo yun, and to be honest, parang superficial din niya. So, ang success talaga dapat from within mo yung sarili. Hindi lang siya based on how you look, saan ka nakaupo, sino yung mga tao mo, parang ganun. Okay.
Correct. True.
Continue. Carry on.
Sige. So, yun, sundan ko yan. So, parang yun nga, yung success kasi, which is sad kasi parang 2020 na marami nang nagbago sa mundo. Pero yung definition of success actually medyo one-dimensional pa rin. Nandun pa rin siya sa financial, pero nakafocus pa rin sa financial success, kung dapat mayaman ka or yung status mo, dapat, yun nga, mataas yung status mo in society. Ganun pa rin yung definition in a way. So, pero yun, sana with us, with the millennials and the Gen Zs, parang feeling ko medyo nag-open up naman tayo with other forms of success. If you are independent and you're not burden to anyone, and kaya mo bahayin yung sarili mo, then, you reach a certain level of success already. Pati, yun, kung meron kang financial freedom, you don't need fancy titles or extremely rich para lang masabing successful ka. Ako ngayon parang naisip ko ngayon, ang hirap-hirap mabuhay talaga. Ang hirap mabuhay. So parang yun lang
Totoo. Totoo
maka,
yan. Totoo naman yan.
makaraos ka, diba? Yung parang, yun nga, nabubuhay mo yung sarili mo. Talagang success na yun kasi ang hirap mabuhay. Tapos, ayun, tapos another cliche ito, pero yun, success for me is knowing your place in the world. Kasi, yun, isa din yun sa isang mahirap na i-figure out. Parang constant question yun in your head as you grow up na parang, what am I supposed to do in this world? Ano yung purpose ko? Ganyan. If you've figured that out, feeling ko success na yun. As in, check na talaga. Kasi ang hirap nun hanapin. Ang hirap hanapin ng answer to that question. So, yan. Yeah, that's success for me. Go.
Yun. But on that note, sa tingin mo ba, ano lang, career lang talaga yung way para, is it the only key to success in life?
No. Diba parang sinabi, parang na-mention natin dun sa dating episode natin na yun nga, life is multidimensional. Kung hindi ka successful sa relationships, in a romantic relationship, it doesn't make you a failure. The same thing here. Kung hindi ka as successful sa career, it doesn't make you a failure naman. Arami kasing aspects nga ng life. So,
Totoo yan.
So, just find the aspect that really is important to you. Tapos, kung feeling mo yun yung calling mo or yung purpose mo, o di pagbutihin mo dun. So, then that's where you find success.
And I think the most popular measure of success is how, yung appearance mo, how your status, yun. Pero, like, other people find success in, I don't know, raising a family siguro, or
having a simple life, being yun sa si Andy Eigenman, diba? Tinalikuran niya lahat. Nandun lang siya sa Surigao. Siargao.
So, ayun, madami talagang measures of success.
True.
And sobrang isang yung appearances is just really like a speck. Yun, pero kasi yun kasi yung mas, alam mo yun, yun yung mas kita sa social media, yun yung madaling i-announce, yun yung madaling, alam mo yun.
Yes. Pero, I agree sa sinabi mo kanina na, yun, in the end talaga, success is actually happiness. So, kung hindi ka happy, kahit na gaano karami mo nang nagawa sa buhay, then probably hindi mo pa na-find yung success.
Yeah. Ako rin, I agree that happiness is the key to
success. Yes.
Kasi yung iba, ang happiness nila is career. May ibang taong ganun. Pero may iba kasi iba yung happiness nila. Yung happiness nila yung mga aso nila, yung mga alaga nilang hayop. Mga ganun.
True.
Or alaga nilang plant.
Yeah.
So yes, hindi lang career ang key to success.
Yes, agree. So there.
I think, to put perspective lang siguro, last na.
Yes,
to put perspective siguro, is, kasi baka sabihin nila, bakit ba mapakain ba ako ng mga aso, gano'n? Di ba it's something that you love? Ikaw, gumawa ka ng way to turn it into a lucrative, I don't know, venture. So, I don't know, ano bang pwede? Zoo?
Pound. I mean,
diba?
or something, or I don't know. I mean, ang tawag dun, yung parang adoption, whatever. No.
Yeah. O kung pay mo yung farming, o di magturo ka ng, sa ibang tao kung paano mag-cultivate ng sariling, farm sa bahay. Ayun.
Yeah.
Yan. Kasi baka may magsabi, paano, unahan ko na. Ayun lang.
Pati yun nga, nasabi naman natin na, kung, define mo nga yung success mo. So, kung feeling mo hindi yun yung success sa'yo, basta siguro yung point lang natin is that huwag ka malimit sa definition ng society na success. Kasi yung society na success, yun lang, very one-dimensional at yun lang sasabihin is about money and status. Yun.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yun. That wraps up our episode. Bye, guys.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Okay. Bye.